been 17?
A while.
I have hit record.
All right, I hit record.
All right, we're all here. Me, Jacob, David, gonna do our sync. 1.
2.
David, you say 3. David.
David?
David. David.
Oh, God.
No!
Where is he?
I'm gonna. This is so sad. We can't watch Kill Bill Part 2 anymore. We have to watch Twilight. Jump on the stream. Fuck.
Shout out Twilight.
Shout out Twilight. My favorite series.
Fucking hell.
I'm being serious here. I'm so sad about David. If he just caught it like 2 weeks earlier, they could have removed it, but it's just it.
I mean, I'll tell you, the mumps are crazy.
Can we hear this?
I can hear
that? Okay, cool.
I can hear it and I can read it.
If you have your copy of Kill Bill Volume 2 ready to go, turn it off and go find a copy of Twilight.
Yeah,
and
go
start
grab Twilight.
and start it in 3, 2, 1.
This is already peak. Oh
This
my
is-
god.
oh
look at
my
that
god,
shit.
there's 2 peaks. What the fuck?
Twin Peaks. Wait a minute.
Oh my god. No, dude, those are summits.
Wait, Summit Hill? Sorry, that shit only says Summit. I, for some reason, remember there being Hill attached to the name, but whatever.
You got Mandela.
Shout out Abo Reda.
Shout out Moss.
Elon Musk.
That's a dope OC. I gotta see what all the commo's about. The commotion's about. This shit shaped a generation of seeing girls, dude.
Yeah, for real.
What is so special about this? Watch out.
They scared that fucking deer for no reason. This was not scripted. I just want to point out our copy of Twilight is legit.
Yeah, and it has Arabian subtitles baked in to the movie that we can't turn off, which are very distracting.
Got this off of eBay.
This is a
I brought that
homemade
up,
Blu-ray.
right?
Huh?
I've brought that up that I bought a collection of movies from a director, like off of eBay, and it like all of the movie has like Thai subtitles baked into it, and the
That
movie's
is-
in Hong Kong, like in Cantonese.
That is crazy. That is awesome.
So I got a different actually no, they turned the movie into a Thai movie. Like the language they spoke was also Thai, but the movie's from Hong Kong.
Really?
So yeah, they turned an Asian movie into a different Asian movie, and it really pisses me off.
That's the way the director intended it though. When I went to I went with my buddy to a place named Pensacon. It's our hometown Comic-Con, and there was a booth there. I cannot remember the vendor's name. I'm sure he wouldn't want me to say it. But he had a little booth that on the outside was covered in action figures and a giant shell of action figures. I gotta turn this goddamn movie down. It was covered in a giant shell of action figures, so it looked like an action figure booth. But then when you walked into the tent, it was every single one of them was home burned Blu-rays of TV series that didn't already have Blu-rays and movies that didn't already have Blu-rays. The covers of them looked like shit, and so did the discs, but he had a little TV playing them, like playing the discs, and the rips looked amazing. It was great.
That's crazy.
I went there and I told I went there and I told my manager about it, and he's like, dude, I bought like 5 DVDs from that guy, and they were all in the break room, and I watched them. I was like, this is legit. He's like making them all himself. It was crazy. I need a little underground business like that. We should start something like that.
That's some early 2000s shit, bro. That's some shit that I'd love to be on.
Yeah.
That real underground movie scene.
Start handing them out. Start handing them out to everybody in the neighborhood.
Out the trunk of my car, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Want a CD?
Somebody walks up. You got gummo? I don't got gummo. I got old boy. I need gummo. Well, I got gummo. I got old boy. Spike Lee?
Dude,
nope. Damn it.
I've not seen Gummo. We should do that one day.
Gummo scares me.
Really,
The poster of
yeah.
Gummo intimidates me. I'm scared I'm gonna watch it and then just feel like shit afterwards.
That's what I get the vibe of, because that's like, I'm pretty sure what the movie's supposed to be.
People say watch Little Miss Sunshine on a day where you're feeling sad. We should watch Gummo on a day where we're all having an awesome day.
Yeah.
Why is she holding a cactus?
So down. Twilight.
Twilight.
This shit is Breaking Dawn, dude. What the hell?
This shit is color graded like sink water. This is a bright, sunny, shiny day.
Color graded like sink water is crazy.
It's not blue and it's not gray, but it makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah. No, you're not. That's literally me, dude. What the fuck?
I saw his white teeth. I don't know why I laughed specifically at his white teeth.
What the fuck are they doing back
Are they
there?
playing around in the road?
I thought he genuinely hit him in the fucking face, and they're just like playing it off.
The director said roughhouse a little bit, and one of them was like, "I'm in a wheelchair."
How the fuck you do that? Notice his big fangs.
Mm-hmm.
His big canines, I should say.
His giant canine teeth. I hope you like my truck. You're just gonna push the ignition here. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's really crazy. I've not seen him in a movie in like fucking 7-8 years, maybe more at this point.
Well, if I'm not incorrect, because this movie had a whole campaign where it was like team the vampire and team the werewolf character, right? And the werewolf character won, didn't he?
That's funny, yeah, because wait, should I spoil it?
Well, I mean, please don't spoil Twilight for me. No, spoil Twilight. I'm 90% sure that Robert Pattinson isn't in more than 2 of these. Is he not?
He's really a human the whole time.
Who? Wait, who?
Yo mama. Anyways, no, fucking yeah, it was Team Edward versus Team Jacob. I only sided with Team Jacob with no like recollection to the movies because he had my name.
So this is Jacob right here, this little Asian fella right here.
Yeah.
Who's Jacob? Jacob is the werewolf one?
Jacob's the one, yeah, the one that she was just in the car with.
Okay, so Jacob was the guy, because I don't remember seeing Robert Pattinson in many of them. So like the vampire thing got scrapped pretty early on, did it not?
Yeah, no, they turned him into a boy from Connecticut.
Okay, so
a white boy from Connecticut.
White kid from the so he I was gonna say that I think probably in this movie something hold on, what's so funny?
They just hit the fuck out of his head with a volleyball. That is crazy.
Why are these two talking?
Mike Newton, and he just got hit with a volleyball like Isaac Newton. That's crazy. Y'all can turn the movie off.
Yeah, we're not watching it either.
We're watching epic rap battles of history.
Epic rap battles. White girl from Twilight versus black guy from Twilight. Begin.
Ooh, okay. Remix.
There he is right there.
Holy shit.
You are from Twilight and I am not. I'll giggity Lois in Twilight I will. I didn't come up with the rest of the joke yet, so we're going to have to edit that out.
There he is again.
Later. They're going to... Oh my god, I'm in Twilight.
Fuck, I'm in Twilight. Fuck.
What is she from?
Pitch Perfect. Oh, Pitch Perfect. other movies. I forget any other movie she's been in. She's in Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. She was Scott's sister.
I saw 20 minutes of that, and this is a famous story I have. My friend gave me her Netflix subscription, and 20 minutes into Scott Pilgrim, her Netflix subscription expired, and it stopped me from watching Scott Pilgrim.
That's crazy.
It is. Lucy, if you're out there, shout out.
Have you ever seen it since then?
No, I took that as a sign to not. Even though I was enjoying myself. Yeah, we should.
It's got a lot. It's really funny.
Is it Tony Soprano? Oh, when he was blurry, he looked like
Sopranos.
Tony Soprano. If you guys are watching the movie, when he was blurry, he looked like Tony Soprano, the guy in the white shirt. If you're watching the movie, that is. You don't have to be watching the movie to watch this. I'm just letting you guys know. Look at all those flags in the background. What a diverse school.
Yeah. I wish my school had some shit like that.
Flags?
Motherfuckers couldn't even point out the next county on a map. At my school.
And everybody, racism. Everybody in this movie's styling.
No, for real. The vampires are drippy. They're drippy, bro. Wait a minute. This kid, there's something off about him. Look at the blank stare in his eyes.
Did they black out his eyes with context? Because he looks like
I can't tell, because if you were looking at the other ones, they literally were staring at nothing and they looked like they had pitch black eyes. I was like, what the fuck? Are you not gonna question that?
I know. Why is he so mad?
He's like, the fuck is she looking at?
What the fuck? I'm a guy.
Oh, notice the fan going off? Oh, wait.
Hair makes me mad.
Oh, I'm gonna vomit. There are some crazy theories about why he does that when she's in front of the fan.
Is it because he got a boner, or is it because she smells bad?
People say that it was because she was on her period and he's a vampire and so he smelled the blood. That's a real theory I've heard people say.
Is that why he's handing her a thing of rubbing alcohol to clean her pussy?
That's vodka. Oh my god. Don't say that. You're crazy. Fuck, I'm the Batman. Fuck. What the fuck? They just threw a cock up on the screen.
That was a penis. That symbolizes that he has a flaccid penis right now. Oh.
I gotta go, goon.
I'm not joking. I'm not making a joke. I'm not being funny. This is a prequel to The Lighthouse.
Genuinely, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's even funnier. This is actually a sequel. This is like his scrap the bit. I was gonna say that's like one of his great grandkids or some shit, but it was I was formulating it like in real time. Oh my god.
We should. Here's a new idea for a new video. We'll watch. It's when David comes back. We'll watch 10 minutes of this, and then we'll press a button, and then this movie will stop, and then 10 minutes of The Lighthouse will play, and we'll keep doing it until they're both done.
Oh my fucking god! I actually love that idea.
I love that idea too. Can you do it? Because I do not want to figure out how to do that shit. That sounds like That sounds like a stressful time. Buy A1 sauce, by the by.
I have not heard one word they've said this whole movie.
I don't even know what their names are still, and you told me their names.
That's Rebecca
That's Rebecca. That's her dad, Mustache Thug.
Mustache Thug. The waitress was cool.
Yeah, her room was cool. This movie visually, the color grading looks like awful dog shit, but everything in the movie looks cool. I shouldn't say awful dog shit. It's got its own look. I will say I've never seen a movie that looks like this before. It's just finding its voice. Does her mom make cars?
From scratch.
Damn. And one of them's a vampire.
Well, they're all vampires.
And no, I'm one too.
I want to be a vampire so bad. I'm gonna put.
Oh,
in
baby,
this
I know you
15.
want to be a vampire, but you cannot be a vampire.
You gotta be a mechanic like Mama.
Can I be a mechanic vampire? No.
No, that's not how it works.
No, silly. No. No.
Wait, what
no.
the fuck? They just pulled up in a Humvee.
Wait, how's it going that fast?
Why is he just standing? No, dude, that was so cool.
Wait, that was Liddy.
Wait, hold on. I think something crazy is about to happen.
Hey, dumb bitch. Twizzler. Book.
I'm reading book.
This is a future my generation was never promised. Being able to drive to school and chill out in the parking lot on my iPod, and going into class like it's a job.
Yeah. What the fuck happened? What movie is this? Are we on a different movie now?
What the fuck? Jason Statham is gonna come out.
Dude,
You
we
fucked
went from
my
Twilight
daughter.
to Blade.
Ah!
The vampire's getting his ass beat. Never mind.
He's getting his little booty kicked in. Police Forks.
Yeah, I was about to say they're in Forks County.
That's awesome.
What's next? Spoon Avenue? Slippery bitch. What the hell are you doing?
Stupid whore. What the fuck?
Oh my god. No.
No, she's a sweet lady. I bet she's a sweet lady in real life.
No, she's a fine lady.
She is a fine shotty. Can I ask you something? I'm gonna ask you a real grandpa-y question right now. When the kids type out SHYT, how am I supposed to pronounce that?
Shit.
A fine
Like
shit?
fine shit? Yeah, fine shit.
Oh. Okay.
What's good, fine shit?
Oh, okay.
That's not the best way to use it, but
Well, I because every time I see it, I've been reading it as like a really fucked up way to say shoddy. What's a fine shite?
what's up, fine shite?
Hi,
Yeah,
fine
that's
shite.
British slang.
I see.
Hi, fine shite.
Are you annoying? I need your playlist. I've never heard that in my life, my
Dude,
modern life.
That,
You get sprinkling pepper on her?
yeah, what the fuck is he doing to her? What was that?
Do they have a fucking coat rack for their students? She's in high school,
You can take
right?
my dander. You can take my dander.
That's going on a t-shirt. Go to redbubble.com/Commendairy for your Get My Dandruff t-shirt.
Get my danger. Get my.
Hello.
No, your name is Mickey 17. It's so crazy how different his career is now.
I was going to say, because now he can't do an American accent without sounding like a guy from New York. If he was doing this movie and it was modern day, he'd be like, "Hi, my name is Edward Cullen, and I like the microscopes."
Imagine if Twilight came out in the 2020s, bro. That shit would be so wrong. That shit would be a Netflix original.
This is the definition of this works when it came out, and this shit would never work anywhere else. Like, if this did not come out this specific year, if this did not come out in 2008, this shit would have never took off, I think.
Especially because, like, I feel like movies made based off of books are so different now, too. Like, that's a whole different can of worms. I don't feel like I hear, like, a movie series getting big based off of a book.
Mm-hmm.
It's because the kids aren't reading these days.
Nah, they don't even know what a word is. I will say this though, funny because it's on topic. I didn't know that Mickey 17 was a book until I saw the end of Mickey 17 when it said based off
That's
of the novel
hilarious
by.
that you just said that after what I just said because I forgot that too. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Completely forgot that movie is based off of a book.
This is completely unrelated, but I feel like I need to tell you now because if I don't tell you now, I'm never gonna tell you. Did you hear about the deal with Sinners? The deal with the director of the movie Sinners?
What kind of deal?
It's an insane deal, and it sounds like it's gonna take off for most movies now. The deal that he has, and I correct me if I'm wrong. He made the movie with Warner Bros. I think it was either Warner Bros. or Warner Brothers or Sony. I'm pretty sure. Knowing what the deal is, I'm gonna say it's Sony.
Uh-huh.
The deal is that for the next 20 years, Sony has all the rights that they would have normally had with any other movie with Sinners for the next 20 years. After 20 years, 100% of the rights go back to the director, and he could do whatever he wants with it. He could make a sequel, he could put it on streaming, he could distribute it himself, he could do whatever he wants with it. After 20 years, it's his. But for the next 20 years, it's Sony's. So that means that 20 years it's not going to be locked up in a vault so long as the director does what he wants with it, like releasing it or whatever, which I think is cool because that means less vaulted movies, which is a fucking bizarre problem that we're running into right now. Just shit being locked up that we're never going to be able to watch.
Yeah, I saw you and another friend of ours talking about the Switch.
Astrid,
with the whole like licensing issue with like games, because like I know scary. Steam did this exact same thing. Steam's already like implemented that you only own the license to own a game, not the actual game itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, I because my thing is that makes sense because I understand how digitally that works. You know, it's like files aren't there, you can't touch them, but you could still have them, and they want a definitive way to say you own it or you don't. But my thing is when it comes to Steam. I have a Steam Deck. I'm a Steam Deck owner. I'll never shut up about it. But when my Steam Deck isn't connected to the Wi-Fi, the files that are on my Steam Deck, those files will always work. There's no PS5 thing of like insert the God of War disc and it's like we're not connected to the Wi-Fi, we can't check your license number. Like it's never going to be like anything like that. It's always these files are here and they work. But when it's with the Switch, it's probably just because it's more up in the air right now.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
it's so scary because people are like, there's rumors going around what is and what isn't. But from the sounds of it, you need to put in the cartridge. This is for the ones that are digital only.
About to happen.
Wait a second. No,
not Rebecca. All right,
you're gonna buy a Switch too. Yeah.
I'm a Steam Deck owner, dumbass.
Well, fuck later. I mean, talk later.
He just left. Yeah, he just walked away after that. He's like, fuck, I was cool, wasn't I?
Fuck, we're going to talk about this later. He panicked. That's what you should not do when you're hydroplaning.
Also, oh wait, never mind. I was about to say, notice how he's not even at the driver's seat, but I guess he could have crawled over in that instance.
I would have crawled over too if my head was split open. Oh yeah. Anyways, Switch 2 because that's what everybody watches these for, Switch news. But the rumor is it's going around Switch 2 games that are just like the digital codes. The rumor is you'll put it in and you'll get the download, but in order for you to play the game, you'll always have to insert the card for Nintendo to like send a signal out and then get the license back to make sure that you own it because they're very they're doing that thing now, and this is like something that's getting very controversial where they're just always peeping in on your system whenever it's connected to Wi-Fi just to double triple absurdly make sure that you're not putting in any third-party cartridges that can like load external Switch games. You're not pirating, you're not booting off the software. Basically, if you're fucking with their shit, they're gonna remote turn off your Nintendo Switch and it's gonna be bricked forever, and that's got people really tussled up.
Yeah. No, this guy is crazy because you put. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this guy has a mustache because I thought you were gonna say anything, but now go ahead and continue.
Yeah. No, but you made it make more sense when you brought up the whole like Switch thing with the Wi-Fi and like how Steam Deck like you have the files, whereas
the Switch is up in the air as
yeah.
how they're gonna handle it. because it's all up to them. And them putting in their EULA that you're basically just not allowed to sue them for anything ever is also really concerning, because it just makes me think that they know what they're doing is inherently bad and
Yeah.
anti-consumer, which, I mean, not surprising. Big company do bad thing, who cares? But God, you're being so open about it. It's like you guys are getting ballsy is all. We need Reggie back is all
Yeah.
I'm saying. I love Reggie.
Oh, he's no longer with them.
No, Reggie left just after the Switch launched, and he retired, and they replaced him with a guy named Doug Bowser, which is his real name. Here's a funny story. This is how interesting Twilight is. We're just talking about Nintendo shit now. Here's a funny story. I don't know if you know this. Reggie had to fight super hard, tooth and nail, to get Wii Sports to ship with the Wii. He went up to them and he was like, we need something to ship with the Wii, this really unique console to show people what our console can do. And Miyamoto placed both of his hands on his desks and leaned forward and said, no, it wasn't Miyamoto. It was somebody else. It was one of the representatives. I'm not gonna go out there and fucking fuck up Miyamoto's, because he's not like a terrible guy. It's the company he works for. But one of the Nintendo executives put both of their hands on the table. They leaned forward over to Reggie and they said, Nintendo does not give away its games for free. And for the next 3 months, Reggie was in board meetings after board meetings trying to say, if we don't ship our console with a demo, this shit is going to fall flat. And he got it out there, and Wii Sports, like one of the fucking best selling games of all time and one of the best demos of all time. And now that he's gone, I'm not saying it's a coincidence, but it is a coincidence. I'm not saying it's not a coincidence, but it is also kind of coincidence. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so retarded.
He's not there, dude.
I mean that's so cool. Anyways, yeah, I'm just saying, now that Reggie's gone, we have to pay $10, not even for a demo. It's for a gallery of images showing you how your console works. That's all I got to say. I think that's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny how like the company that has the friendliest IPs in the world, like in terms of like their marketing, it's like, oh, Super Smash Bros, Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, all these kind of things. Like they have all these things, and then they're just like really demons when it comes to the legal side of things. Like they're really like, I wouldn't say they're shitty people, but it's like they seem to handle it in a way. They seem to handle it in a way where clearly the consumer's not in mind.
Yeah. Them offering many products to purchase is very much what they have in mind, but how the consumer will feel and react to it, I feel like is very secondhand. Not entirely secondhand though, because what is happening? Not entirely secondhand though, because I found it very interesting that in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, they were talking a lot about the Nintendo Switch. They were talking a lot about Mario Kart World, all that shit. They did not ever once mention the price of anything at all. They said you can find out more about the Nintendo Switch 2 on the dedicated website that'll launch well after this live stream, so nobody can spam our comments with lower the price. So they know that people aren't going to like it, but what they're really interested in is whether or not they can get away with it. And so far it looks like yes. People have brought up the fact that people brought up this fact that when Xbox was leaving the 360 and they were going over to the Xbox One, it was very notorious for being disfavored, for being not a digital only console, but being a very Wi-Fi heavy digital console. And they were asked in interviews, what do you think about this? It's an expensive console that's only going to work with Wi-Fi. The CEO of Xbox at that time said, we have an option for people who are not interested in this product, and that is called the Xbox 360. And the fucking sales for that did not do well at all, because people took that advice to heart. They're like, well, if we want Xbox and Xbox games, we're going to stick with the 360, and that's it. That's where we'll be. And that's where they stayed. And Nintendo almost word for word said that with the Switch 2. They said, if you're not interested in the Switch 2, we have an option for you called the Switch. And a lot of people are bringing up that as like a spell of like Nintendo about to learn a very serious lesson, because the Wii U failed because they didn't know how to market. The Nintendo Switch succeeded because it was the right place, right time. The Switch 2 looks like it's going to succeed, but in the long run, I don't think it's going to do as well as Nintendo wants it to, just because it's not because people aren't going to vote with their dollars. People are going to buy $80 Mario Kart. They're just going to. They just like it. But It's only going to take a year or two more of this for them to be like, we literally don't have any more money to spend on you. You've taken it up too far. They used to be the affordable. They've always been known as like the affordable company. Like what? When the Wii came out brand new, it was like 150, $200. It was like crazy cheap. And now like $450 for the console with the price and the specs that Nintendo has in mind for their console. Not a bad deal at all. But your subsidiary for being $80 to $90 games, that's a little bit of a hard pill to swallow, especially when you know first party games are not going to be cheap either. I mean, the
Yeah.
fucking what is it called? Breath of the Wild? That shit came out for the Wii U. That shit came out for the Wii U, and they're selling it for $80. 60 and then
Yeah.
20 for the DLC. Like that is crazy. You got to choke down the prices a little bit because somebody brought up a good point. $4, not $4. Whoa, that would be crazy. Four games for the Nintendo Switch. Like if you're gonna get a console, right, you're not just gonna get one game. You want 4 games. Like that. Like, that's a good number to start off your console with. 4 games
Yeah.
for the Switch too. That shit's gonna be $270. That's basically another.
Yeah.
That's a Switch Lite for the price of
Yeah.
4 games for your new Switch. It's like it's just too much, man. They're just the numbers the numbers on the small scale seem feasible to Nintendo, but once you actually start buying as a consumer, that grocery cart starts filling up quick, man. Filling up way too
Exactly.
quick.
I also have like a little idea, by the way. Whenever we watch the Mario movie, we need to like talk only about Twilight facts.
That's a good idea because what you could do is you could be on the wiki for this shit because I don't know anything about this fucking movie.
I have no, dude. All I know is that she like tripped. She slipped in her driveway, almost got hit by a car. And the vampires love looking at her funny.
Dude, I'm not
And
even.
that guy just did that.
I'm not even paying attention. All I know is I've been looking at like this portable fan I bought from Walmart. I'm like holding on myself because it's hot as fuck in this room. I'm looking at my recording. It's been 30 minutes and we're still in a fucking school, dude. That's all I gotta
The
say.
fucking apple. He just did a trick shot with the apple.
I'm sorry, dude.
What the hell?
I was looking at my cock. What was happening?
He just did a trick shot with the apple. That shit just fucking.
Now was it a cool like bounce off the shoulder? Was it like a bounce off the elbow? Did he like
No,
shine it on
it
his
fell
shirt?
off. It fell off the table. It hit his foot, and he soccer like punted it back up to his hand.
Now
But
that
it made
is
no noise.
Okay,
it was
but-
a silent shot.
okay. Yeah, but you described that and I got goosebumps. So whatever just happened was probably pretty cool.
It's actually so much cooler than you can think.
Audi-
That shit was insane.
Audience, here's a fan noise. Listen to that right there. Yeah, like that little fan noise right there. We like to have fun around here in Commendairy. If you're liking what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Every Monday we
Also
upload a
wanna-
video.
I want to point out they also have a flag for Antarctica back there.
Who the fuck was clapping for that shit?
Dude, they were like, we need Antarctica.
One Antarctican scientist was like sitting in the theory. He's like, let's fucking go.
Dude, one day there are going to be people with an accent from Antarctica and we can make fun of them. One fucking day.
We sat in ice cream all day and we write notes about the weather.
It's cold.
Damn,
Damn.
my nipples is hard.
Oh my god.
There's a lighthouse.
Wait, this would be the perfect time to switch over to the
The
movie.
lighthouse. Why are they surfing on such a rainy, shitty day?
It's literally not stopped being like drizzling or raining for them.
It's not stopped being the worst weather on fucking planet Earth. Overcast and
That's
it's always
Seattle
about to
for
work.
you.
Is that where this is?
Yeah, in Washington at least. I don't think it's. It might be Seattle, but
That's
I know
where
it's Washington for
that's
sure.
where Aqua Teen Hunger Force takes place.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
My name is Sheikh Zula, the Mike Ruler, the old schooler. You want a trip? I'll bring it to ya. Fry lock and he's on top, rocking with them. I forget the rest. Why are all these people still here?
Notice how every guy that's been around Rebecca, has like had a crush on her.
Yeah, there's 4 women on this island.
You're right.
They're all taken.
What? Washington State Island.
Yeah. Why are they eating
We
Twizzlers
actually,
so much in this movie?
that Twizzler money came in.
I was
Bro.
gonna say that's the fourth time I've seen somebody take a bite out of a Twizzler.
They still get fucking royalties from that every time this movie plays.
Twizzler royalties for the Twilight office checks still keep coming in once a month. That's crazy.
That's probably why Taylor Lautner has not been in any movies.
Is
That's
Taylor
that guy?
That guy right there?
Yeah.
I heard a rumor about him. It's like a scary rumor. Oh my god, this is scarier.
Oh no, I want to bring up before you bring up that rumor. We also brought up how like our sisters both had a Twilight phase.
Yeah.
And like now they're just like Taylor Swift fans.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure he either dated her or they were like, I know he was in a movie where it's like one of those Valentine's movies where it's like 30 different stories of people falling in love.
Yeah.
Happening, and he was in one of those with Taylor Swift. So it's not that crazy that like girls went from that phase to like Taylor Swift.
So the Twilight to Swiftie pipeline the bridge is that's insane. That's such a breakthrough.
It's literally that baked in because they were the ones that had a love story together.
My what the fuck is that? My
big rope.
Like it's a snake. No, it's not. Stop
yeah,
chasing me. I was gonna say my 2-hour video essay on the pipeline from Twilight to Taylor Swift just went from 2 hours to like 30 minutes just because of that one point right there.
That shit was like I pieced it together the second I saw him again. This guy's about to have the shittiest day of his life.
This shot right here makes me want to watch what is it called? Lou Over the Wall so bad right now.
Because of the boat?
Yeah, and also the water.
What?
No, he's wearing a red beanie, so now I want to watch Life Aquatic.
Oh my god, have you watched it yet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You brought it up.
I watched it because never mind.
What the fuck?
Whoa!
You're strong for a lady. I'm shirtless.
Wait. You're shirtless, but you have a necklace.
Guess he's not necklace.
What? He's black now. Oh. Ah!
Dude. This movie sucks. I literally have not like, even when I'm looking at the screen, I'm not like taking anything in. She just clicked on a WinRAR link, by the way. That's crazy.
That is awesome. I want to rewind it so bad to see it, but I can't. Viewers, can you do me a favor? Could you pause this and then rewind to tell us if that was a WinRAR link or not?
I just saw like 3 books stacked up on top of each other, and it looked like WinRAR. If not, it was 7Z.
Well, they were in her bedroom, so they weren't on like the computer.
You're right.
The Spotify poll for this episode is gonna be: do you use WinRAR or do you use 7Z? I'm a 7Z user. BT dubs.
They're playing hacky sack back there.
What is that game? How do you play that game? There's another apple.
You take a hacky sack and you just kick it around.
Who is this lady? I keep seeing her, but she's like not doing anything.
I don't think anything's happened yet this whole movie. Literally the only eventful thing has been the car accident.
Yeah. Dude, wait, hold on. Because like 3 people have died, but they're all like strangers and they've died off screen.
We don't know them, yeah.
Yeah. They're not related to anybody. There's no like investigation launching over them or anything.
No, dude. You know what? The dad might have brought it up and we just didn't hear it because he is a cop. So it would make sense if he was like, yeah, a bunch of murders in this town.
I'm gonna fuck you. Nice, dude. Bitch.
Nice, you're in a dress. Fuck yeah.
Please go out with me.
Got her, dumbass.
Dumbass bitch.
Oh my god.
I don't wear a dress. I'm a dude. Sorry, I guess I love books. I'm sorry.
You ever heard of the library?
Maybe you should read a book sometime.
I want to go read Twilight.
This is a very magical book. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not drunk. You are.
Fuck! I can't wait to get drunk and not read this book. Oh.
Man, my set is 37 cents. Fuck you.
Fuck. Fuck you, bitch. Here's $1. Oh
no, not a very slim alleyway with two men walking past.
That's when you yell down the alleyway, "I have a gun!"
They just start screaming, "Ah!"
Hey, little lady. Ah!
Oh! Oh shit! The gang's all here.
You better not mess with. You better not mess with me. My friend David just had his wisdom teeth pulled out. Sorry, guys.
You're gonna pull his stitches out.
Stop. Don't touch me. I'm a fucking vampire.
Oh.
Yo.
What the fuck?
Seattle Drift.
I'm a vampire that can run at supersonic speed, but I'm gonna take my fucking Honda. I'm gonna take my Honda Civic.
Please do something badass, Mr. Honda Civic.
She's already in the car. She didn't even open or shut the door. Oh no, he's in a Volvo. My bad. My bad, viewers.
Fuck,
I'm scared.
What is his name? John Carnage?
Yeah, that's Venom.
Oh my god.
That's Anthony Venom right there.
That's Anthony Venom.
This movie was not sponsored by Volvo.
He cannot drive a car. I'm a vampire. We do not put seatbelts on.
You should put your seatbelt on.
I'm sorry you guys were having steaks and mashed potatoes, but I ran into Bella.
The fucking like the code switching is crazy. He's like about to nut in the car, but now he's just chill.
This guy is a hero for all autists out there.
I literally I'm so glad he climbed out of the hole he like put himself in.
Dude, there was almost no coming back from this. He didn't start from 0. He started from -12.
He started from like, cause he was in like Harry Potter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
like, he was like a side character, and like people knew him and liked him from that. So he started at like maybe 50-75%. Then he joined these movies and his stock plummeted.
Yeah,
and then he just managed to be one of the greatest actors of all time after the fact.
Dude, I can never get over the fact, because knowing that he did Harry Potter before this, there's that little fun fact where he was like, they were like, why were you holding your wand like a gun? Like he was like holding it as if it were like a pistol. And he's like, because holding a wand felt like so dorky. I know for the fact he was like dying inside making these movies.
I want to be an army man.
I wanna be on a space planet in Mickey 17.
I don't want to be a fucking fairy. I want to be a fucking Iron Man.
I don't want to be a vampire. I want to be in the lighthouse.
I want to be an old man from the 1800s in a lighthouse.
I signed in for Hotel fucking Transylvania and they put me in a goddamn Twilight. I'm almost vampiric. She has such big teeth, dude. What the fuck? Put them things away.
More to kiss. Each tooth.
Making out with your babe and you start licking on her teeth. On her fucking Timmy Turner fucking wood log chompers.
Tongue to enamel.
What is he talking about?
He's talking about sex.
I'm sick of this. I keep wanting to know what they're saying, so my eyes dart down to the subtitles, and there's just fucking nothing there.
Yeah.
This is the language I can't even recognize. Shout out to arabseed.com, by the way.
Yeah, shout out Abo Retta. It's just about to pop up in 5 seconds.
I was gonna say, you remembering that name is tickling my ribcage slightly.
That's the only thing that's happened this whole movie. that URL change. Little watermark flicker.
I'm gonna say this, hoping my manager never hears it, because I imagine she may or may not be mad at me saying this, but she told me an idea. She said, when companies remake movies, they should only ever remake movies but by replacing all the actors with the Muppets. That should be what all remakes should be. Imagine this, but remade with the Muppets. That would be insane. Like, imagine.
I would die laughing.
Like
in a good way.
Imagine if Edward was fucking Gonzo, and they were fighting over, I don't know, what's the girl in the band with the long hair?
Miss Piggy.
not Miss
That's
Piggy.
the only woman I know.
There's no orange one. She has long hair. Oh my god.
I know Kermit, Piggy, Gonzo, Animal, Bear. Fazzy Bear.
Fozzie,
Yeah.
Five Night.
Five Nights at Fozzie's.
Is that
Liam
Liam Neeson? No, it is not Liam Neeson. I'm so sorry.
No, that's a pale man.
You excited for Naked Gun?
White man.
I'm hyped for Naked Gun.
You brought that up. I haven't seen anything about it. Is there a trailer out?
There's a trailer out. We're gonna watch it after this. The trailer for it looks really promising. As a true Naked Gun head.
Yeah. We should do Naked Gun one day, because I've only seen the first one.
Naked Gun, dude, the trilogy is so fucking funny. It is so, dude.
Yeah.
There is a I'm gonna spoil the gag, because the gag is my favorite thing ever. In the third one, OJ is in the third one extremely little. There's a part where they're trying to plant a bug on a car, and OJ is on like a little rolly thing to get under the car, right? And he's planting a bug on the car, and the car starts driving away, and you just hear him go, whoa, whoa, and then the car stops, and he flies under another car, and this happens for like 10 minutes straight. He's just like rolling under different cars, going in different directions, and then the scene ends with him rolling under a bus, and then the sign on the bus says, "Now heading to Detroit," and he goes, "Oh no!"
I think I've seen that clip. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't see him for the rest of the movie. It's awesome.
Also, I want to point out you cut out when you were doing the whoa part, so I thought he just dies. I thought that was what you were gonna say. He just dies.
No, he did. No, he does not.
Can't have shit in Detroit. They even took OJ.
What the fuck is he handing her? By the by, is that like a fucking TMNT ooze toy?
That's I think it's Bear Mace.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like a little
viewers, I'm so sorry. I was way off. I thought that was a 2012 Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Ooze toy. I'm very sorry.
It's like some silly string.
It looked like a little bit of silly string.
When's the last time you ate silly string?
2000. When did I turn 13? No, when did I turn 14? 10, 14, 2018? No, that's wrong. What? Wait.
2018.
It's not 2018. I turned 14.
By the way, viewers, just want to point out we're both 36.
I turn 42 tomorrow.
No, I'm not.
Happy birthday, Dan. Thanks, asshole. No, I had silly string for one birthday for I think it was 14. I turned 14. My parents got me GTA 5. They got me 2 Domino's pizzas I could eat all on my own, a bunch of light up balloons. They let me skip school for 2 days, and they got me a can of silly string. And everything about that birthday was amazing, except when I sprayed the silly string in my room, my dad got mad at me for some reason, even though he bought me the silly string.
I want to point out, they have all these like countries, different countries where like all this shit occurs, like the fucking Egyptians and all that. They had India, Peru, England, all these places, and then they just had Pacific Northwest. Just not North America, Pacific Northwest specifically.
Well, girls who grow up in the Pacific Northwest, they just think that's all that there is.
Holy shit. He had to be pissed filming that. He had to be so mad filming just that scene.
What if that was the first scene that they made him shoot, and he was like, maybe this will be like artsy, and then he shot the rest of this. He's like, oh, it's in a high school. Okay.
He looked like Batman without the mask.
Just
all that like eyeshadow under his eyes.
I so badly, if we ever do like a proper edit of this movie of like us reacting to it, please edit in the Batman theme every single time that he walks in on screen.
I would fuck with that so hard.
Either the Pattinson one or the Tim Burton one.
Interchange them. Play every different
Fuck,
Batman theme.
There's 20 of them. Use them all. I don't care.
Yeah.
Why is he following
Stop
her into the
chasing
forest?
her.
Yeah, you fucking hypocrite. What pretty forests,
all that
though.
intense music, by the way, just to show that he was gonna follow her.
Well, the intense music to show you that the second thing is finally about to happen in this movie.
I have my silly string. Oh my god, there's something big about to happen.
What are you talking about?
I'll just say something's about to shine bright like a diamond.
When it happens, I have to... Let me pull up the lyrics on my phone.
This also implies that the older she gets, he's going to stay 17 and they're going to fall in love. And
yeah,
she's going to be underage.
she's going to be 74 and she's going to still be fucking with a
minor.
Minor.
Are they going to show it or am I crazy? Yes.
You're a vampire.
No, bitch, I'm Blade. Ever heard of Morbium? Please show it. Am I crazy?
I know. I think I know what you're talking about. I just want to see it to make sure.
I know it's the first movie because I only know what's ever happened in this film.
Is he? Here we go.
Oh yeah, I think it. Yeah, they go somewhere else.
The first time we're ever about to see the color yellow in this movie. Oh my god!
I thought he was about to flip her over and like suplex her ass.
This looks so awesome. Yeah. Oh, the music stopped.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's got to happen here where there's sunlight.
So that's why they.
Good ADR.
That's just a guy. Shine bright like a diamond. Find light in the beautiful sky. I chose you to be happy. You and I were like diamonds in the sky. You're shooting a star. I see the vision of ecstasy. When I hold you, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of the sun rays. Like what's happening right now. I saw the life in your eyes. So shine bright tonight. You and I were like beautiful diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're like beautiful diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Whoa, shine bright like a diamond. Whoa, shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Whoa. Okay, we're done with that.
I fell in a vat of diamonds, and now I'm a sparkly bitch.
They call me the Diamonder. I'm like the Joker, but more fucked up.
They really did just put like a bunch of glitter all over his body and glued it.
Dude, he must have wanted to kill himself.
I'm not joking. I couldn't imagine like having the mentality that this fucking sucks and he knows it, and then like going through with 5 movies.
Is he in
Like,
all 5 of them?
how- Yes.
That is awesome. That was cool too, by the way. That was a great effect. That was.
I think literally every main character we see in this is in every movie except for I think the black guy. I think he's just this movie,
Huh.
and it's only for the car crash, like situation. I could be dead wrong about that, but that's all I remember.
He must have
I
been-
know everybody else is. In
He
them.
must have been pissed off when like the 3rd one came out and it was like the biggest shit ever. He must have been like, I could have been.
$700 million.
He was like, I could have fucking drove that car again. They could have got me on.
Dude, imagine he saved her. Imagine he saved her 2 times. Now you know he loves her.
Oh, dude, wouldn't it be? I can only envision a Hollywood future where you're watching like a movie trailer and it looks like it's gonna be for like a crazy thriller, and then it's like this girl, she's walking across the street, and then a car's about to run her over again, and then it's Robert Pattinson, and he stops the car, and he goes, "It's been so long," and then it cuts to black, and it says breaking Twilight Part Dawn or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, how much longer is there to this movie?
I don't know.
I have 55 minutes recorded
I
right
do
now,
too.
so I'm assuming like.
Oh my god.
Oh no! It's a 2-hour long movie.
Dude, I'm gonna end my own life tonight with a gun. Are you fucking kidding me? I said I wanted
It's
something
been an
short.
hour.
Dude, I thought this shit was an hour and 20. How could this be anything more than an hour and 20?
It's been an hour long, and the most that's happened is she slipped in her driveway, and he's bright like a diamond.
Dude, in 55 minutes, Morbius has done more of the story shit that they needed to do in 55 minutes than this
I'm
movie has
not
done at all.
Where is my spider? I knew my spider.
Turns on watch. I've been studying the bats. Turns off watch. I'm the Morbius.
I'm Mobius.
I'm not even. I gotta be. I'm not saying this ironically. I'm being sincere. I like that movie. It's like a campy 6 out of 10, a 7 out of 10 if you're really trying to feel it. Like I really do like that movie.
I remember having a good amount of fun watching it, and I feel like I wouldn't mind watching it again. I feel like but the problem is, I think I'd have to. Wait, you're so right. I'm stupid. I was quoting Madam Web because we watched them in a
Dude.
double feature. That's why I was like, "Where's my spider?"
Oh, dude, because here's my thing. I think, and I'm acknowledging that I'm biased towards Morbius, mainly because my friend, our friend Cameron, he showed us Madam Web before Morbius, and with all due respect to Madam Web, that is the most boring shit I have ever seen in my fucking life. It's not even a bad movie. It's just fucking boring. Nothing happens. It moves at the pace of this movie, where like it's been an hour and 2 things have happened. It's like that.
Yeah.
But it's not like color graded to be like blue.
I just can't believe I mixed them up so bad. Like, because I was gonna say I literally don't think I can watch one of them without watching both of them because we did that double feature. Like literally, I remember having a lot of fun that night, even though we just watched those 2 movies and it was mostly like people joining in and out.
Mm-hmm. They're doing.
Oh my god.
They're on a bed of hydroplaned grass.
Yeah, they had to build this set.
They had to build the flowers.
Oh, made out of fucking candy. They're both dead right there, by the way. Oh.
Movie's over.
Fuck, I'm a diamond.
Fuck I'm a diamond. Fuck I'm a diamond. Fuck I'm a diamond. You're my little gemstone. No, I'm a diamond. No, I'm a diamond. No, I'm a diamond.
I also don't know the reason why they just sparkle in the daylight. Like,
I thought it was literally because he puts on like glittery makeup to stop the sun from hurting him.
the way that they're laying down is so stupid.
The problem is it only looks good when you're like looking at their heads.
Yeah.
So like them zooming out is the most
His arms were just like out and his legs were pointing towards her, but his body's straight up.
It looks like he was jumping in midair, like he's trying to do the white version of the fucking LeBron logo on the shoes.
It literally did. It looked exactly like that. I think the subtitles are off.
No, they're fine.
Oh, they look a little delayed.
No, they're Jacob Bufiel. It's a different language. It takes a longer time to express yourself.
You're so right, though. Look at that question mark.
Which one?
They had one. It's gone now. That was the only question mark they had for the
Why is she
subtitles.
still here?
I don't know. She's pretty.
I'm not saying she ain't. I'm just saying she just like holds the camera and that's it.
It's 2009, dude. That's all people did. Or no, 2008. My bad.
I mean, honestly, same shit.
This was before Instagram, so they just had to take a picture of nothing.
Post it to your MySpace blog.
This is all going in a scrapbook that's gonna get lost to a fucking tornado that hits their house.
I just thought about something. What we're recording Twilight and we don't give a shit right now. Watch this be like the best audio quality for an episode we ever do.
Watch it also get 400 likes.
Dude, yeah. What, dude? Because like people are doing like the early 2000s like nostalgia renaissance now. So literally watch this shit blow up for no reason. People are like, what the fuck?
Dad, stop kissing me.
Dad, wait, don't stop kissing me.
This is what the Old Boy remake looks like. By the way,
this
is the whole plot.
I can't believe that this is canonically the sequel to Spike Lee's Old Boy. Specifically his interpretation.
At least he hired a goat.
Like a goat or like
Taylor
a pig
Lautner.
or like a cow?
Taylor
Oh yeah, Taylor
Oh,
Lautner.
yeah.
They should have had Tommy Lee
Stop.
Jones in the Old Boy. What are they doing? Why are we looking at this so much?
We're just watching this one fuck just kiss everybody's neck for no reason.
Now, viewers, would you please answer this on the poll? Would you let me do that to you? Comment below.
I don't want to be a vampire anymore. It's fucking gay.
No, it's cool. Just say you have to wait. This movie's anti-vegan. And for that, it gets a thumbs up for me.
I just like that you can see the the spite that he has saying every line. Like you can see him hating everything he has to say.
Every second he's not saying a word, he's like cussing in his head.
Literally, it looks like that.
I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Can you keep watching the movie? I want to go get a glass of water.
Yeah, you're good. I'll watch the movie.
Okay, let me know what
sure
happens.
it doesn't go
I'm gonna be right back. Viewers, don't
I'll
do
actually
anything.
lock in.
Okay, lock
yeah.
in. Start lore maxing. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm not talking to any of you. Yeah. I want to eat the kid. What? Complication. Oh. Frick. It's going down. Mariners. Just keeping it real. Okay. Why are you handing it to him? He's not. Are they all going in? Okay. That damn Volvo again. I swear to fucking God, I thought that was the house from Hereditary. That was unnecessary. Welcome back. Dude, you missed it.
What happened?
The freaking werewolves came to visit her house, and he was like, I gotta go. She was like, why? And he was like, complications. And so they drove away and stared each other down.
I know that cook.
That's I forgot his name.
I did the most silly thing I could have possibly done. I was just like complaining about the fact that like last episode you could very slightly hear everybody else and each other's headphones. When I left, I took my headphones and I left them on my mic stand, speakers facing towards the mic. You're definitely gonna be able to hear everything when I left. God.
Let's fucking go. I also didn't even.
What?
Okay.
What? Can you explain to me what just happened?
She fucking crushed the bowl with her bare hands. The vampires.
I'm a real vampire. This shit nowadays, I don't think it'd ever find funding. And I mean, I would want it to, but I feel like it would, like a producer would never look at this and be like, how the fuck are you gonna make money off of this?
I'm also so fucking confused because they're talking about it like everybody around them knows that they're vampires, but she had no. I guess she's new to town, but everybody else didn't like. They weren't like they're the vampires of the town. They were just like they're the outcasts. It's like, what are you? They're worried about being outed as vampire. Or I don't know what the fuck their worry is. I feel like it would make more sense if they wanted to date somebody outside of the.
Yeah, wouldn't they? Would it not make sense for them to like want to like as a mission try to convert everybody in the town to being a vampire?
Yeah.
That should be like their mission statement, and then like this girl should hear about it and be like, "No, wait, we can't do that," and then that would be like a conflict.
Yeah, but instead they just want to fucking keep their blood pure. That's literally all they want. They want to fuck each other. You said right.
So look at all those fucking paint strips that they got from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Color swatches.
That's actually kind of cool.
Oh, that is actually kind of cool.
Dude, I couldn't do that shit once. How the fuck did he do that all that time?
They got so bored they went to school. They're like, fuck, I want to try out Harvard.
Fuck, I need to get it. They look at it as speed runs. It's like, can you beat all of Resident Evil 8 without running? It's like, can we beat all of high school getting straight B minuses? They do that every
my god, yeah, they just keep adding like challenges. And each time they lose, they got to do the ice bucket challenge. The cinnamon challenge.
You have so many books.
Dude. You have so many books. Have you ever read them?
Have you ever read the books? I read the books all the time, and I have actually words. You're gonna let bugs in with that door open.
Yeah, I can hear them all outside too. They had to close down set because a fly came on the set and they couldn't film.
They couldn't kill it.
Oh, yeah.
Claire
what
de
is
Lune.
It called?
Claire de Lune.
Yeah, Claire de Lune, yeah.
You like Claire de Lune? It was... Oh my god.
Butter pussy.
Can I vampire you now? Sure.
I'm gonna eat your fucking hand off.
Please don't bite my big teeth off. Okay.
Nom nom nom.
Whatever you do, don't break my fingers.
They're gonna slow dance to Claire de Lune. I was like worried about eating, but now I'm gonna just eat the chips I got.
Dude, for this episode, I don't think nobody's made it this far.
Nobody made it past the Nintendo conversation. Started talking about the Switch.
Top comment is gonna be from the #1 Twilight fan. They're gonna be like, typical boys. They can't go 3 minutes without talking about Nintendo Switch 2. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna take my shirt off. I fucking love movies. Ah! I can climb a tree like a monkey. Watch me. That's awesome. This is the most book movie I've ever seen in my life, I think. Like, everything that happens in this movie seems stupid until I think of it as, like, a book. Like, things that happen in a book. And then everything makes sense.
Exactly how you imagine everything happening while reading.
Yeah. Making it the most faithful adaptation ever. My manager recommended this to me, by the way.
I'm Team Edward.
I'm Team Philip. What's his name?
Team Philip. That's crazy.
That's a forest. Do you like the piano? Ugh.
If they made a remake of this is definitely Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah. Do you think he could kill that shit?
For sure. I feel like he'd actually like invest. Not that. Hold on. Not that Robert Pattinson wasn't good enough at this time to put in effort. Hold on, I gotta turn this down. It got way loud on my end.
It's getting louder, yeah.
Not that Robert Pattinson wasn't like good enough to put like effort in at this point, but he obviously didn't want to, which makes sense. I don't even blame him.
Yeah.
But like, if this was a remake today, and like Timothée Chalamet was like, "Yeah, I'm on the like cast for this," he for sure would go in on it. And I would like I can imagine him doing a great job.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
a little off topic. I took home my Complete Unknown poster today. I think that's something that we should watch. It's a great movie.
I still haven't I haven't seen it or like anything about him.
Dope.
I know he meets like Johnny Cash or something.
Johnny Cash is so fucking funny in that movie, man. He's so good.
Yeah.
Everybody in that movie is great. Except for like this lady that he meets. I don't know what her name is, and she's not a bad actor. Her actor does a fantastic job because I'm pretty sure she just plays like a really annoying person in real life, but she's like so like proper and like arty, and it's so funny to see like somebody who's like so like passionate about like singing and like thinks like of songwriting is such like a high art, and then she like gets interested in like with Bob Dylan, and Bob Dylan is like he just doesn't care. He's just like always playing his guitar. This isn't a spoiler. There's literally a scene in in the movie where she's like sitting in bed and she's like, "Are you gonna make love to me or not?" And he goes, "Hold on just a minute," and he's like strumming on his guitar and he just doesn't fuck her. He says he doesn't care about anything in the movie. That's what makes the movie so good, is that how little Bob Dylan cares about anything but making music.
Yeah. That guy was fucking a bush, by the way.
Wait, what happened? I was looking at my potato chips.
You really didn't see him fucking that bush? He was literally like twerking on it.
I'm missing all the good shit in this movie because when it's boring, it's too boring, and when it's funny, it's too quick.
I for sure thought you were gonna stop talking in like when you saw that. I thought that was gonna cut your like train of thought off.
Dude, I'm staring at this kettle chip that looks like Bob Dylan. I was just visualizing the whole movie. That's why I brought it up.
The title of this one is Hungry Like Vampires or something.
There's my fucking notepad. I'm writing that down. It's over here.
He's here. That implies she's having sex, dude.
That does. Twilight, hungry, like a vamp. Oh, my fucking pen fell on the goddamn floor.
It could be called Hungry Like a Wolf, but we haven't seen a fucking wolf yet.
Not fucking once. I'll tell you how fucking mad I am at that. This movie was supposed to be Edward versus fucking Philip. I haven't only seen fucking Edward up until this point. I'm gonna tell you something. In the movie where rivalry is supposed to be cute, I haven't even seen one exchange of love between these two characters. And the fact that they're trying to force on it now is really fucking pissing me off.
For those of y'all that just tuned in, we're watching Kill Bill Volume 2.
This movie's really good. It's got such a good soundtrack, and I recognize so many things I've never even thought would come from this movie.
The title of this episode is Uma Thurman's a Vampire? Anyways.
Say what? You guys don't have a condom. You shouldn't be doing this.
Your mom just asked you if you were being safe. Dude.
Yeah. It's not you.
You're pregnant.
I'm pregnant. What if he said, "There's another one of you in here"?
And he points at his dick and balls.
You need to go in and retrieve him.
Oh my god.
That would make this movie so fucking awesome.
The only other eventful thing out of this whole entire series that I'm aware of is how shitty the baby looks in the fucking last movie. It looks like a fucking mess.
Well, I gotta look up a fucking image of it now. I want to fuck you. Can we just talk for 5 hours?
My vampire coochie is dry.
That's such like a writer thing for like girls. He's like, no, I don't want to fuck you, but I want to talk and lean up on each other.
I gotta leave. You're rubbing on my diamond nipples.
Shine bright like a diamond nipple. Twilight. Whenever I look at this lady, the only thing I could see is Twilight and the one Charlie's Angel movie she was in.
Ah.
She looked really weird in that movie. Wow, I'm looking at the baby now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They CG'd the baby.
They stretch baby skin over Sid the Sloth. What the fuck, dude?
I need to see it now because I don't remember what it looks like.
Dude, I'm gonna send you an image. Somebody put an image of the baby from Twilight 5 next to Rosemary Winters from Resident Evil 8 as the baby.
What?
I don't know what that. They forgot to zoom out, so whatever he did just didn't make sense.
He did like he's crazy thing, but he put his hand above his head and spun it around.
It looks like he was just pointing to a bald spot on his head that's not there.
Honey, where's my Rogaine?
I don't know what Rogaine is.
All I know is it's for your hair.
Oh.
I know it's for like balding men.
One day, if I start balding, will you go bald? Oh, and you're already bald. Never mind.
Dude, like, yeah, my hair has barely been growing back. Not like I haven't grown, like my hair hasn't grown at all. But I remember like when I first grew my hair long, and actually the second time I grew my hair long, it took me like 4 months to get my hair down to my fucking ears. Now my hair is just like growing at a snail's pace. It's very odd. Granted, I think it has only been 4 months or like a few months since I've shaved my head.
I feel I had grown my hair. I hadn't cut it up until like a month or two ago. I hadn't cut it until like freshman year of high school, and my hair was like all the way down to like my belly button. Like it was like long. It was like 3 feet.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I cut all my hair off, and I was like, oh, it grows back fast. And I cut off a little bit more than I wanted to, and then I remembered, oh, I didn't cut my hair for fucking 4 years. So it doesn't grow fast. Are they playing baseball?
Yeah. Look at this shit. This is family tradition.
I want to turn off this shit so bad right now.
I think the movie just got good.
Come on, we're just some vampires.
I'm gonna kill this real human.
Yeah.
They got 2 umpires. Jump up!
Superstar!
Oh, brother, we're hugging. Oh, that ball didn't go that far. Wait.
Whoa. Why does your nose look like that?
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. It's other vampires.
They do that anime thing that anime characters do when they're shocked. They go.
They sound like they're choking their chicken.
Her pussy?
Yeah.
Oh my stars. There's 3 of them and 12 of us. What are we gonna do?
You dropped your ball.
Please say that. Please say that. That's close enough.
That's
I'll take it.
what I said. Yeah.
Is that ball CGI? I swear to God, that ball's not there in real life.
They couldn't afford a baseball.
These are the 3. With all due respect to these actors, these are the 3 least intimidating people on the planet.
I'm just so confused why there's another set of vampires.
Wait, these are vampires?
Yeah.
I thought these were werewolves.
Nah, dude, the werewolves still haven't shown up.
Wait, so then why are these 2 beefing?
That's my fucking question. It doesn't, these people don't matter.
These 3 look like they should be in the reboot for Friends.
Oh yeah, they do a little friendly competition. They keep trying to throw the fucking baseball at the new girl's head.
That's scary.
Why was that? They held on to that shot for way too long.
I think they're doing what I'm doing right now, which is looking down at my phone and looking up and going, "Oh, the shot is still going."
Oh, we need to cut that.
Oh,
This
cut that.
This movie could have been 12 minutes long if they cut out all the unnecessary shots.
If they had the balls to get rid of all the beginnings and the ends of the deleted scenes that they left in for some reason, this shit would be 3 minutes.
Literally.
It would go school, baseball, whatever's about to happen next, school, end.
I don't even think the werewolves get fucking, like, they don't do anything in this movie.
Are they even in this movie?
I know they exist.
Because
as much as I know.
Because introducing werewolves in the last 30 minutes of the movie, you might as well just say that for a post-credit. They should have like nothing to do with up until this point.
I can't remember when Team Edward versus Team Jacob like happened.
Y'all,
I can't remember if that's like by the third movie or something.
Viewers, I can't stress enough. Nothing has happened in this movie. She went to school, and then she bought a book at the bookstore, and then she almost got ran over, and now they could stop playing baseball.
I'm mad too. I wanted to see them play.
There's a play?
Yeah, the next scene is like a whole theater play.
Oh my god. Wait, this movie could be saved.
I am a vampire! Sorry.
I want to eat your brains! Cut to the girl. You are a vampire! My teeth are really big.
You can kiss them. So they're going to kill the police officer. No. Also, this movie does completely ignore the rule of vampires must be invited in order to enter.
Yeah,
he's in her room already.
They wanted him to be a vampire, but the only vampire thing that they do is want to drink blood, and that's it. Everything else is just some made up shit. That's
literally it.
Yes.
They can walk in the light, like they can walk in the daylight. They literally their whole house is a window.
Dude,
they don't fucking do anything.
Do you know, I was going to ask you, unrelated, do you know, like, the vague premise of Sinners?
I know the musical aspect of it. I know that he has a twin.
Yeah.
And that's about as much as I know.
Okay, that's it. Never mind.
Fuck, I'm scary.
Fuck, I'm scared.
He's designed like have you seen the first X-Men movie?
I have not. I've seen none of them. That's another series we could do.
Yeah.
But I'm your dad.
You wanna go play ice hockey? We can play ice hockey, air hockey.
We could play
hockey.
table hockey. We could play paper hockey. We could play make-believe hockey. You got the hockey app on your phone.
We can play hacky sack.
We could play the hacky sack. I could use the bathroom. I'll start washing my hands after I use the potty.
You're always complaining how my hands smell like piss.
Now, Bella, you be back by tomorrow evening, or I'm gonna be mighty mad at you. Bella. I'm
such a dumbass because I wish I wasn't snacking right now. I haven't eaten all day. So I'm going to go make food after this, like, at some point. And I'm probably not going to be full, or I'm probably not going to be, like, as hungry as I should have been. There's not like I don't need a response. I was just
No,
like,
no, I'm sorry. You just said that you're gonna make food after this, and I started thinking about all the other things that we could have been doing instead of watching the 2-hour Twilight movie.
literally.
I swear to God,
Yeah.
this is a great idea if this movie was an hour and 20 minutes like I thought it was, which it is not. Not at
Yeah.
all.
I'm at an hour and 30 on my recording.
I am too. I just hit an hour and 30, 10 seconds, 11 seconds.
Yeah. All these shots of the vampires standing up in a car is so useless. Why is he doing that?
They need to fucking stop this movie right now and just give the rest to me, and in the last 30 minutes I could save everything in this movie.
Like, he doesn't need to be standing like that while they're driving. So he's talking about the other two.
Her hair is cool.
Her? Yeah.
That's my review for this movie.
She's goated. Damn. Drama.
Lol. If anything happens, I swear to God, I don't know what I'll do without you.
Fuck. I sort of fucking God.
I swear to fucking God, I'll kill myself if I have to live in a world without you.
The start of a Fast and Furious movie.
Huh?
That was the start of a Fast and Furious movie right there.
Vin Diesel's gonna come in. I'm the biggest vampire. Rah.
I'm the biggest family.
I'm the biggest vampire. I'm the biggest vampire.
Whoa.
I just don't understand, like, that, man. They're, like, running in the forest, but, like, why? Like, are they trying to, like, gallop like deer? Like, I don't understand.
So the other two white vampires that was with that black vampire, they're apparently more dangerous than he is, and they're trying to kill him or them
Because
I don't know. They're just dangerous, I guess.
they're unstable. Yeah, he looks mean.
They took the T serum.
This is T-Series. This is what we've been fighting for this entire time.
Bitch lasagna.
Bitch lasagna. Dude, he just uploaded a video where he went back to the beach that he filmed Bitch Lasagna on, but he was there with his son, and it was really sweet.
The only PewDiePie video I've watched in recent times is one that he uploaded recently where he was talking about why he switched to Linux.
Yeah, dude, that's got an insane amount of people talking about Linux.
Yeah,
It's actually good because open source software like that only thrives when it's in people's mouths and like development's being done for it, and that's gotten a lot of eyes.
I've been wanting to
on
switch
shit.
to it. Yeah.
Hey man,
I brought it up when I was like building this computer. I was gonna initially use Linux.
I've been
Move
waiting
away from
on
Windows.
SteamOS because SteamOS is like, I've been saying that's about to release, and Valve has been saying that's about to release, but now it's like about to release. They just had like, because they do updates like weekly on it, and they just had an update where they just like added support for like literally like 20 or 25 or 30 other like PC handhelds, because like PC like gaming handhelds like the Steam Deck, those are like popular now. Valve wants every single one of them to come with a SteamOS option. They want every single one of them to have a SteamOS option, and eventually all of them to just ship with SteamOS, because SteamOS for gaming handheld PCs is way better. It's way more battery efficient. You get like 20 extra, you get like 10 or 20 extra FPS, and like they can utilize all storage better. Like what is it called? Dude, it's fucking crazy. I can run Cyberpunk 2077 on medium high settings and get 40 FPS off of a micro SD card. Like that's how like good Valve's optimization is. Like it's literal wizardry. And it's not quote unquote it's about to release. It works best if you have all AMD hardware, because that's what Nvidia's stuff has only recently gotten open source, so there's not a lot of support for it. But there's another version. There's like a community driven version of SteamOS being developed right now. Not being developed, it's being worked on like consistently alongside SteamOS, and it's called Bazite. A lot of people use Bazite. Bazite has a lot of support. That could be a really good one to try out. Just even like dual booting, because you can install Windows and Bazite on the same system.
Hold on.
What are we watching?
No, sorry, I was trying to swallow the last bit of that. But yeah, I wanted to. I initially tried out Linux Mint, but then I had an error when I went to install it directly to a hard drive, because I was gonna install it on my NVMe. It decided, once it just didn't work that one time, it never let me launch into Linux at all ever again. I've heard Bazite's good, especially for gaming. Linux Mint, I was just gonna build the gaming side of it like after the fact, because I just know that it operates and looks like as simple as Windows, like Windows 10. It's basically like a Windows 10 format.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna like do that, because I didn't want to have to use the command line for every single thing.
Well, Bazite's in the same flavor, where it's formatted like Linux Mint, where it's like very Windows 10 friendly, and they do all the, at least like the gaming sides of things is all like figured out for you basically by default by setup.
Exactly.
You just log into Steam, and then really everything else is filled out. Like it has mainly everything that you want on there. Like it's already got like a OBS on there and shit like that. It's got all the basics that you would want to set up, so you don't need to be touching a command line.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you're running Linux, there will be points where you'll have to copy and paste shit from tutorials into command lines, but it's gotten like a lot better. You don't need to be like a fucking computer whiz to do it anymore. It's just like, it's as simple as installing a few things and then allowing access, and then after that you're really done.
Yeah. I will end up getting to it one day. I want to do it on a very shitty laptop, and I did. But the laptop that I used was too shitty. Like, it's not that Linux couldn't run. It's just that computer literally is so fucking slow that even Linux couldn't save it. I think it's probably like riddled with viruses that are like halting it completely. But yeah,
I can't remember which one it's called. This is a Linux Mint user, by the way, average Linux Mint user, but I can't remember which one it was called, but I found there's a distribution of Linux that can literally run off of a single gigabyte of RAM, and people use it to like revive old laptops all the time, just to like what is it called? Just to like write documents and like watch YouTube, and that's like literally it. But that's like so much more
that was
useful
basically
than ever.
all I ended up like testing when I got it done. Because that's exactly why I want to go to Linux, is how resource friendly it is, or like it's very resourceful. It doesn't take a lot to run it. And so if I like switched over to it for like gaming, I'm probably getting like at least a 20 to 30, or at least like a 10 to 20% increase in performance on games. And yeah, like you even said, like it has OBS
With oh my god, with power efficiency, fuck whatever this is happening, but power efficiency is like crazy with Linux. Something I like to bring up a lot of the time is like whenever you see like battery run times for like laptops that you get at like Best Buy that were like run Windows, right? Usually they'll say like
Yeah.
11-hour battery life, and what they mean is like 11 hours of battery life on the lowest settings doing very minute tasks like low quality
Yeah.
YouTube videos and like typing documents. The Steam Deck, and I'm just using it as because like this is my introduction to like my proper introduction to like Linux done professionally, but the Steam Deck says that it has a 2.5 hour battery life. It has a 2.5 hour battery life if you're running heavy games. Like that's like 2.5 hour battery life. Like if you're doing
Red
as
Dead
much as you
Redemption
can,
2.
dude, when you're just
Yeah.
like using it casually, like if you're just using like desktop mode, or even if you're running like easy games like SNES games, you can literally get like 9 hours out of this thing like so easy. Linux is so much better when it comes to utilizing, because like nothing runs in the background. It's only shit that you command to go on. There's like no verifications or anything like that that are constantly happening in the background. There's no like data being sent or anything like that. It's all up to you. It's all very,
Also,
very much
she's
in your
becoming
control.
a vampire now.
Let me turn
She
on.
got bitten.
Let me turn on this movie. What'd you say?
She's becoming a vampire now. She got bitten.
I'm on my phone.
I'm
I mean,
just reading news articles. Man.
I mean, I'm watching New
Kill
York.
Bill Volume 2.
I am watching Kill Bill Volume 2 on my phone.
Enough. We don't kill vampires.
We are vampires. Yes, sir. We should have just watched Despicable Me instead.
I just finished my bag of chips and I feel like it got too quiet. I want to clarify I only had 10% of the bag of chips. There was not much left. I'm not a big fat bag bitch. Big back bitch. There we go.
Viewers, I want to let you know that I'm the kind of guy to open up 2 packets of ramen, make 1 brick of noodles, and use 2 salt packets. That's the kind of guy I am.
I also want to point out for our Spotify listeners, we are watching Scary Godmother.
And we're going to be starting in 3,
2,
1. Scary Godmother is going to be lit when we do that for Halloween.
I'd be down. I watched it one Halloween. I forgot when. I think it was like 2 Halloweens ago.
It's probably one of them, yeah. What's our plan for Halloween? I want to do like not 13 days in a row. What are they doing back there? 13 days in a row. Not 13 days in a row, but like 13 days for the entirety of October. Obviously one on Halloween. But I was thinking like there's 4 weeks, probably like 3 or 4 like a week. Not 3 or 4 a week. That seems like high. Maybe it's like 3 a week. And then we could do not 4 on Halloween. I don't know. I don't know how the math is going to work out on that. I'm trying not to overload us, but we got to do a Halloween-y number.
Dude, I definitely want to because I love, like, I get into a horror movie, like, binge mood every time October comes around.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's sucking the vampire out of her.
That's retarded. That's really retarded.
It's literally so stupid.
This
She was becoming a vampire, and he was like, "You can't be."
He's sucking the vampire. That is just. This movie's 2 hours long.
She had the Ahigo face while he was doing it. Her eyes were crossed and her mouth was stupid.
I'm leaving my review for this movie right now.
It never snowed.
It never snowed. What the fuck are they?
Frank. What? What was that? I know that was her as a little girl, but why? Just random as fuck. Remember when you were a little girl and you weren't thinking about vampires?
Remember when you weren't doing this thing? Please.
That is not. Oh, that is your mom. I was like, that's not your mom. Me, 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 me.
He never leaves.
Me, 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 me. He hasn't been quiet at all. He's been asleep for 13 hours doing this for 13 hours. Hell.
Why are you whispering?
You tripped and fell through a window is what she just said. She took 30 seconds to say you fell down a flight of stairs and tripped out a window. That's all they said.
You dropped down 3 stories off the Empire State Building.
She's texting fast as fuck for a flip phone.
And for a mom.
That too. They only do phone calls.
Is the mom single? Because I have a few words I'd like to say to her.
Shout out ArabSeed.com.
And shout out. Give it a second.
Abo Reda.
Dude. Stole my thunder.
Spoilers, my bad.
Dude. Give it a
That's just never coming back.
Dude, give it a sec. Hold on, wait. Give it a second. Wait, hold on.
I'll
Give it a
just say a
second.
completely different name.
Alvin Flang.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan. No, I want to. Sorry, this could be used in court. I'm going to start a movie pirating site called M. Night Shyamalan's Movies.
That's so cool. That would actually be really funny, and like, there's not a single one of his films.
No, it's every
catalog.
single film ever except for his films.
It's actually supposed to emulate his film collection that he owns at his house.
If you, that's actually dope. Like coming up with like, you know how they have fantasy football. What if you had fantasy football, but you were guessing directors' favorite movies? And
they have to respond.
They have to.
It's contractually obligated.
Now I'm going to start a second streaming site called Movies starring John Travolta, but they're only movies by M. Night Shyamalan.
My cinephile brain.
My cinematography. This movie's still playing, by the way.
He said skibbity toilets are, and she started freaking out.
She said, "What? No.
It's 2008. We haven't gotten to that yet.
But we have. It's 2024, my darling.
I'm Timothy Chalamet.
And you're watching Disney Channel?
You're watching a complete unknown.
Like a rolling stone. You're a complete unknown. That shit had me jumping up and down in the theater. I said, "Yes, King, yes."
I really like the framing on the shot. Robots. You didn't go to prom like that.
Edward, we need to go to prom.
I'm gonna suck the blood out of your broken foot.
Suck the blood out of your teeth.
I can smell your tennis shoes from up here.
I can smell your teeth from thirst, baby. That the fucking door is open.
What if a fly came in and landed on his eyeball?
I so badly want a fly to land on the lens and then not edit it out. You wouldn't fucking believe, man.
They leave it in. It's in the credits.
And then the director says, it was a raw... It just happened in the moment, man. It just happened in the moment.
It symbolizes how Jacob's not been on the fucking movie
Dude,
this whole
we have
time.
10 fucking minutes left and there has been one goddamn werewolf. Is the next movie going to be just about the werewolves, or the werewolves and the vampires going to have to fight for screen time?
I think the werewolves get a total of 30 minutes throughout the whole series.
Are you serious?
I could be. I have no idea.
If the werewolves only have 30 minutes. Whoa.
I only know of one conflict that actually happens between them, and I think it's the last movie.
Why? I just want to know, why was the conflict between a group of vampires and another vampire? Why wasn't it between the vampires and the werewolves?
Wait a minute.
Look, they got conflict right now. They're pissed off at each other.
Oh my god. Edward was like, what the fuck, man?
He said, what the fuck are you doing, pea shit?
Wait, he just hinted at the fact that he's a wolf.
Monte Cristo.
This would be a really crazy view to have.
This would be.
Too bad it's all green screen back there.
Too bad this movie actually takes place, like the movie takes place in Seattle, but this movie is shot in New Zealand. There's no place in America that looks this awesome.
It's all set design.
This movie's clay animation.
Oh, imagine if they did this claymation.
Leica could fucking kill this shit, man.
Like and subscribe. Shout out to ArabSeed.com. I've not seen it change back to the.
Yeah, I'm getting worried. I hope the
name.
guy's okay.
Hi. No, it's not cool. I'm hanging with a vampire tonight.
Haha.
Okay.
We're going this way now. Why do we have 11 minutes left?
My favorite part is there's actually no music playing in the movie,
Yeah.
like while they're filming.
Yeah, they
just gotta act like it.
they're all just like, jump up and down. Can we have an earbud in? No. The camera might see it.
This is wired headphone era. They all just have a big set of overhead headphones on. They're all listening to their own music.
That would be fucking
the
cool. Where are they?
Why do he picked her up to her tippy toes when she's got a broken foot, man?
Yeah, that's fucking rude.
Yep. Your mic just did something crazy.
Wow, no, I'm sorry. I consider turn on my fan. It's getting so hot in here.
Dude.
I'm waiting for somebody to like get like sniped and there to be like a commotion and like a mystery or something.
They're werewolves. They're fucking snipers.
What? What the fuck are you talking?
I'm dying.
Dude, you're 15.
For real. How old are they actually? Well, I guess
know.
he's 17, so that would imply that she's like 16, 17 at this moment.
I'm dying already.
In real life, she was 26 while being
I was
filmed
gonna say,
in this movie.
They should have like gave her braces and like a gross amount of zits if they wanted to sell the fact that she was 16.
Yeah. He ain't gonna do it. He's teasing her so bad.
Now you're pregnant.
Vampires only give you pregnancy.
You only get puggos through the mouth.
Also, she was 18 when this came out. I thought she was like way older than this. So how old was she in Zathura? I guess that came out like probably a year before this.
Zathura.
You've never seen the Zathura?
Is it the board game movie?
Yeah.
Oh, why? I knew its name was Zathura, but I thought you like said it differently.
Also, she was 15 in that. That's crazy.
So that shit got postponed by like 3 or 4 years.
I thought her ass was like 18 then.
She's 13 in this movie. So what is that?
Benjamin Christaman Button.
You got to stop. You're freaking me out.
I'm just waiting for the credits to roll.
I don't understand. There's not even going to be a dialogue through the credits. I just want the shit to end. We're being so mean to this movie. You know how many girls were crying in this movie because they were so happy that this got made?
13 million women.
And we were eating potato chips the whole time. Who's this?
That's his sister that wants to fuck him so bad.
Whose sister?
Jedward's. And then they play Radiohead.
Why does it say "said" at the bottom? Oh my god! Thank fucking god.
Did they really? Hold on. This is literally Radiohead. Why is Radiohead that? Why?
I said
the whole budget went into this song.
I was gonna say we should watch these every time one of us can make it. I never want to see one of these again. I don't think.
I need to see it end. I need to see the fight.
A lady broke her leg in this movie. I don't even know what happened.
She was almost a fucking.
We're getting a summary of the movie right now. This is more story than what was in the movie.
They're literally yeah, you're genuinely right. This is everything that happened.
Yes. Like shot for shot.
This movie should have been a music video.
It should have been. It should have been a music video. A music video or a TV series. Those are the only two. It should have never been a movie.
Shout out Ashley Green.
Shout out Anna Kendrick. Shout out Nikki Reed. Shout out Taylor. Shout out Kellen Lutz. Shout out Jackson
Rathbone.
Shout out Michael Welch.
Michael Welch's.
Gil Burm. Justin Chone. Christine Cerritos. Jose Jarritos. Rachel Taco.
Racial Taco.
Eddie Tostino's Pizza Rolls. Sarah.
Hot Pocket Clara.
Hot Pocket. Yum.
All right, now we can end it.
Okay, thank God. Yeah, give me the fuck out of this fucking bye.